So good morning friends. Today I am going to discuss about the non-electrical parameters like stress and force. So to measure stress and force, so one of the important device to measure the stress and forces, that is piezoelectric transducer. So piezoelectric transducer is a device, mechanical device. So the external force is converting into electrical potential. So this property we can call it as piezoelectric effect. Okay, here the force and stress are interrelated to each other. Okay, so here this is the crystal. So we are applying a force across the crystal. The crystal thickness is T, small t, and the area of the crystal is A. So the stress is force and per cross sectional area, F, that is F by A. The force and stress are interrelated. So to measure the stress and force, so normally piezoelectric transducers are normally are using and most commonly used transducer to measure stress and force. So here by using piezoelectric property to measure stresses and force and pressures. So now let's see what is piezoelectric property. So here the piezoelectric materials in which the electric potential is generated across the surface ends when the material is undergoes deformation by the application of external force or a stress or pressure. This is called piezoelectric effect. So when the crystal is deformated, when you are applying external pressure, so across the surface of the crystal potential is existing. Okay, so through electrodes to measure the corresponding pressure and force variations into output voltage. Okay, the most commonly used piezoelectric materials are quartz materials. So there are naturally available and synthetic materials are also available, but most of the times the quartz crystal is commonly used material. So the main advantage of the crystal material is it is having a higher stability, it good frequency response and high output, and it can withstand humidities. Okay, so the advantage of piezoelectric transducers is high, it exhibits a high frequency response, high transient response and ruggedness. So the disadvantage of piezoelectric transducers, the output is low and it's a high input impedance and the design is also little bit complicated. The main applications of piezoelectric transducers is always it can measure dynamic measurements. It is always suitable for dynamic measurements and high speed phenomena, measurement of stress and force and pressure, and automobile companies. Okay, so these are the different applications of piezoelectric transducer. The piezoelectric transducer exhibits also inverse effect, means when we apply a voltage across the crystal, it exhibits vibrations. The material undergoes deformation and vibrations with a certain frequency. It is also called inverse piezoelectric effect. So the piezoelectric transducer is a active transducer. So the most commonly used transducer is a piezoelectric transducer to measure stress and force. Okay, so the most commonly used type of materials normally we are using in piezoelectric transducers are two types. One is natural crystals and synthetic crystals. The examples of natural crystals are naturally available materials or quartz and tourmaline. And synthetic materials also you are using in piezoelectric transducers. The examples are yellow salts, lithium sulfate, diphosphate tetrate. Okay, so these are the most commonly used piezoelectric transducers. So now let's see what is the property of piezoelectric transducer. Okay, so this is an active transducer. When the force is applying across the piezoelectric crystal, the output charge is produced. So the output is directly proportional to the applied charge or applied force across the crystal. So the one important property of piezoelectric transducer is always it measures the dynamic pressures. Dynamic pressures applied across the crystal, the output voltage is produced. If static pressure is applied across the crystal, the output voltage is 0. So the pressure is constant means the output voltage is 0. Always the piezoelectric transducers to produce dynamic pressures. So this is very, very important. So most of the times in the piezoelectric transducers in the gate, they are asking what is the output of dynamic pressures and static pressures. When the piezoelectric transducer apply a static pressure, the output voltage is 0. Approximately 5-6 times the same question being asked in the gate examination. Okay, so the commonly used materials we discussed. So the main important, we are applying a dynamic pressure across the crystal in any direction. The crystal deformates and the charges are produced at the surface of the crystal. So here through the electrodes the output voltage is collected. Okay, so when you are applying a dynamic pressure, the output voltage is 0. Here at any side of the crystal you apply a force or a pressure, it deformates in different directions. Okay, so here the applied force is F11, the deformation of the sensitivity is D11, and in some other side you are applying a pressure, the deformation sensitivity is D22, and other side you are applying F3, the deformation is D33. Okay, the total deformation is basically the charge sensitivity is a direction dependence. So different directions of the crystal, you are applying a pressure, different deformations you are observing. So the resultant sensitivity D equal to square root of D1 square plus D2 square plus Dn square. So D is charge sensitivity, is a directional dependence parameter. So transducers are active transducers. So that output, you are applying a output voltage, vibrations are produced, or you are applying a pressure or force or stress, output voltage is produced. So the piezoelectric transducer acts like a transducer as well as inverse transducer. Okay, so here the Q, the charge applied across the crystal, is directly proportional to the applied force. Okay, so this is the general idea, introduction about the piezoelectric transducer. Now let's see the general equation of piezoelectric transducer, the output equation. So here Q is directly proportional to F. Q is equal to D into F. D is charge sensitivity. Okay, so D is charge sensitivity. So Q is equal to Cp into E, and Cp is capacitance of a crystal and E is the electric potential. So you can write like this: E is equal to Q by Cp. So what is Cp? Formula is epsilon A by T. So from this equation you can take E is equal to Q by Cp. What is Q? df by epsilon A into T. Substitute the Cp value here. So the equation becomes E by T is equal to D by epsilon into F by A. Okay, so these E by T is equal to Gp, where G is the voltage sensitivity of a crystal and P is pressure. Okay, now G is, this E by T is G, so G is equal to D by E into D by E, that is D by epsilon or epsilon naught. So E by T is GT, so E is equal to Gp into T. This is the final equation of piezoelectric transducer output voltage. So E is directly proportional to P. G and T are constants. Okay, so epsilon or epsilon are the permeability of a crystal. Okay, permittivity of a crystal. Okay, so E is equal to G, P and T. G is voltage sensitivity of a crystal and T is thickness of a crystal and P is applied pressure. Okay, so G and T are constant, so E is directly proportional to P. E is directly proportional to P. So this is the final equation for piezoelectric transducer output voltage. So the output voltage is equal to pressure into thickness of the crystal into voltage sensitivity. So this G and T are constants. So E is directly proportional to P. So the output voltage is produced is directly proportional to the applied voltage. So this is the equation, general equation normally to measure the pressures. Directly we will observe the output voltage across the crystal. Thank you.